seems that my camera had decided to store everything on the internal memory of my phone that was going low. So the reason it kept stopping is because it was running out of storage space when I have a SD card in, and for whatever reason it was not storing my videos there. Okay, again, some of these are starting to get dried out. I'm going to add some more of the beef broth. And yes, I added that quick because with my camera acting up, I am just trying to get this. They're almost mushy enough now to put in the blender, I think, because my blender has the ice cube, ice crush on it. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is take my blender lid off. And I was looking for my tongs so that I could grab some of these at a time. Tongs. Love tongs. If you don't have 10 sets of them in your house in all various sizes, you don't have enough. Oops. Well, it's a good thing my stove was clean. That was a nice printed out coupon. This one's not going in there. I will rinse that later because that landed on that part of the stove. So, I'm going to try to get a few of them in there. And then hope you can see this. I'm holding onto the lid. Once the blade stops spinning, you can use the tongs to get them down where they need to be. Add a few more green beans. Use the ice crush again. Okay, now this is the point once I've started to get ones that there's no room at the bottom for. This is where I start adding the beef broth into the blender. So, can you see how much liquid I have in there now? Along with the beans. Okay. Alright, everything that I've got in the bottom of the pan can go into the blender little by little. Trying to get the ones that were going to fall out on the way over out of the tongs. Unless you have like a really expensive blender, I wouldn't put too much in and go for too many minutes. See, they're cooked perfectly because they're starting to fall apart. And now, I am going to turn the heat off on the stove. I'm going to try reblending that. Yes, I've got green water everywhere. Yes, I'm making a very large mess in the kitchen. I need a bigger kitchen. Since I shut the heat off, I was able to move my blender a little closer now as the heat cools down from the pan. Don't need a melted blender, that's for sure. I'm going to dump that buttery beef broth in. Waste not, want not. Now that my pan is empty, I'm going to take it out of the way and put it there until it finishes cooling so I can wash it. Alright. Get some more blending going on here. This is going to be hard to try to show you guys now. Let's see if I can crop it a minute. Well, that knocked my camera off the thought it was in. By the way, those beautiful flowers were a gift from my neighbor, Get Well Gift. Blender's burp, apparently. I always thought that was funny. It seems to do it more with the hot stuff, of course, because... Ooh, look at the green. That's it. Now we just pour it into the little cups, and we put it away for our meal prepping. So, again, I used the beef broth, the 2 tablespoons of the butter, unsalted, sweet, and 1 pound of the Publix brand green beans. Whatever grocery store you're at, you can use. Thanks. Subscribe.